Moving on. Well, you are ordering up tools because you have tools. This could be a thing where I drop just... Oh wait, no, the tools are over here. These are the logistic tools, these are the other tools. You are construction tools, yes. And you should be ordering them up. You should have at least a significant stack in here. Let's wait for the brains. I just get this feeling in my gut that my LTN system has either an error or it's starting to get to its limits. I have no clue, but things are going as I expect them to be going. Where is it? There. One grid, please. Look at this. We're almost at the next piece of coast. Then we will add another line of artillery, and then we will move onwards. Speaking of moving onwards, how is the construction going on in the south? Perfect. Let's add another wing. We still have to wait for these to be filled in. We can also move advanced over here. So this bridge will almost be made. And once we have set up this wall and we can get rid of this whole wall, we will start making the new ore place down here. So I should actually think about how we're going to do this real quick. I had some thoughts on it. The question I'm already having is, are we going to do this top down or bottom up? Also, this whole sea at some point will be filled in. Oh, look at this. These guys get gassed. But yeah, we were making a new crushing facility. It's not that I dislike this one, but I think we can just do so much better. Also, we will be thinking a little bit about ratios. And we will probably be calculating a little bit. And what I want to do is make a facility which is similar in style as this facility, as we have dedicated inputs on each side, but some of the outputs can be pushed either out and then into the next facility, or just completely out, or can actually even be brought in. And this will also be its own section, so its own segment. So, and that will free up all of this space. And this will then probably be replaced with plateries. So all of these will then be moved over here. This whole area will be plates. And this whole area will be crafting, even more crafting. Not quite sure what you're doing down here, but we're just moving out. We're just ever expanding, always making it better. Speaking of, we still have the problem with our mineral sludge. Problem is, we're not using it at the moment. So, tungsten processing. Can I get in a sneaky bit of tungsten processing? So, with what reason? Let's see. Also quite sure modules. I also want to set up modules at some point. Plastic and aluminum copper, tin, ferrochloric. This is more Circuit City stuff. This is actually all Circuit City stuff. Which is over here. And blue circuits require... Okay, the fiberglass and the resin. The phenolic boards, and yeah, we should... Well, we can make an additional phenolic board and another additional... we can make the phenolic board and the fiberglass board facilities over here. Also, the circuit boards, the additional one, and the... we probably only need the circuit board, don't we? We may need also an additional superior circuit board and an additional multi-layer circuit board recipe for the modules. Let's check. What do you need? You basically need these, and these are made out of module processing boards. These are made out of module logic boards. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we can actually do this. Let's take you. Go all the way down over here. Basically need a ton and an absolute metric ton of electronic components. I think we'll actually have to copy and paste Circuit City at some point. But module case and module mainboards are pretty much the primary crux. However, researching the stuff is being done with, okay, speed circuit boards. So we will need to make these, and these to research all of these. And this is probably then the next level, isn't it? Module effect combining, okay. Oh no, this is something different. And then at some point we can get beacons. Okay, that's all doable. However, I'm still quite curious to see where the robot is that will bring us this lab. Let's just... Oh, we're over here. I always forget where I am in Factorio, especially in a base like this. Come on, pick me up. Drive me over here. And we will walk the rest. Also, we should research something. We have the capabilities. Yeah, do this. This is fine. This will help our robots. There we are. Thank you. We are almost at the top. Also, I noticed something at the end of the stream on Tuesday. This whole base on my computer will actually run at 60 frames per second. It's currently running at 40. We were just currently down up to 30. And the reason for this is actually the streaming setup I have. I do it all on one PC at the moment. And this whole thing takes a harder toll on my system than I actually thought. I'm actually quite amazed how much resources streaming does cost. And I have this old laptop sitting on my desk over there. And I'm going to use that laptop as a streaming system soon. I've already ordered up the missing components I need for that. And then I'll just... I hope I will be able to stream in a better quality and also record in a better quality. I maybe also have to buy another hard disk, because I do know that my laptop has, I think, only 120 gigabytes of hard disk, which is more than enough, to be perfectly honest, especially on a how old is this thing? Almost 10 years? And now you're probably thinking, wow, streaming on a 10-year-old laptop, is this going to work? Yes, it is. It will absolutely work. And the reason for this is when I buy hardware, and I buy stuff which will last for days. No, not days, for decades. If I spend money, I do spend big, and I do spend good. And yeah, it's an old ThinkPad, and if you ever had a ThinkPad in your head, you do know these things just last forever. They're near impossible to destroy. And yeah, the ends are tough as nails. Okay, so this is... where is it? Over here. This is half of the nuclear power plant we're building. And 45. It said on the wiki page that the maximum length we can do with heat pipes is 45. So this is already 34. So we're gonna lose some performance. Let's open this up again. Neighbor bonus, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Exchanges, reactors, turbines, heat pipes. More complex designs will require heat pipes. Heat pipes work much like regular pipes. Like regular pipes, they have a limited throughput, which means that shorter pipes are better. Connect heat pipes point to point, flame to flame, exactly as you would with water pipes. Heat pipes cannot go underground, so if water pipes need to cross them, yeah, they go underground. They don't block movement, you can walk right over them. Throughput of the heat pipe is far more limited than regular pipes. It's part of the non-analogous heat pump. He has some rough limits on the transfer distance. So 40 megawatts, we can transfer about 140 paces. 160 megawatts, about 45. Past these distances, less than 100% will be transferred. This is because at this distance, the heat from the reactor does not travel fast enough to the heat pipe beyond, to heat the pipe beyond 500 degrees Celsius in a running setup. However, if the heat is unused, the heat will spread much farther, because there is no heat loss over time, and the distance builds up until it's being used again. So we won't lose any heat. That's fine. And if the fringe arms... Okay, yeah, we should place the nuclear power plant in the far middle as we can. So let's actually order up some nuclear power. There we go. I want one. I think this nuclear power plant is actually going to be smaller than I thought, even though it looks abso-fucking-lutely huge. Speaking of huge, let's move the desk up. Standing does makes me help pay a little bit more attention. There we go. Standing desk. And also, how is this thing going? It's slowly being put together. The construction ranges over the construction zones overlap, so we could at some point actually connect these two. Good. Good. And why are these not getting the upgrades? Don't I have these in storage? Where are these being made? Over here. Oh, these are... Wait. These are assembly machines for... Oh, no, I did upgrades to green assembly machines. Also, I am making them multiple times. Oops. So, what do I need for green assembly? Lintenol. Also, there seems to be an error in my template ways. Let's just fix this real quick. I should do it. Copy this over. This should be the correct template. Yeah. Anyone else without power? Yeah, it's these down here. This is probably also where the error came from. How did this happen? Good, and connect these up. There we go. Very good. Now, the next level of robotics requires lithium-ion batteries, which I'm not making yet. But let's do it. Lithium-ion batteries are actually easier. I only need lithium cobalt oxide and lithium perchlorate. Now, I've never ever made lithium-ion batteries, so lithium... we can make lithium water over here. We can make lithium chloride out of lithium water, and we can make lithium cobalt. Okay, this is cobalt oxide. And lithium perchloride is using lithium chloride and add some water to it. And all of this needs lithium water. And lithium water is main source is thermal water. So at some point we do need to tap the thermal water. Ah, look at this. Did you already bring my nuclear power? Yes, no wait, these are not nuclear power plants. Are they still on the way? That's robotics 3 done. Robotic 4 requires... I have everything of this except for the processing boards. So let's set it up. This is landfill. And somewhere out there, there is a small logistic robot going ham. Probably dragging a whole nuclear power plant. There he is. So we have to sketch it out a bit. It's going to be 2x8. Maybe even 2x10 now that I think about it. A 2x5 design comes closer to the number of turbines I have in my design. And then again, it'll be fine. Good, that's robotics done. We're not doing combat robotics at the moment. Robotics 4 is still a thing. And I'm pretty sure I didn't do the base modules. So modules is also something we'll be doing soon. Deactivate this. So, nuclear power plant. They are way smaller than I thought they would be. And we're going by a 2x4. So technically it would be one here, one here, one here, one here. Yeah, and that's it. That's so small. Now you hook these up. Module's finished. Oh, we can do beacons already. Let's do it. And we should do beacons. If we are going to make our ore facilities anew, then I want to add beacons to the design. Let's do the other side. So, turn this around. And it'll be here. And here. Other side again. Now I can pull a train in here, and I can probably make a station on which we can use where we can make the fuel on the fly. But let's place this for now. We're going big. Yeah, let's keep him. And let's place one ourselves. And connect. I think one connection over should be more than enough. Beacons to this. More beacons. Do they actually get a larger range? That's a good question. Now that I think about it, I think we have a problem in its design. It'll work. It'll do what it is supposed to do. But steam is the thing. Neighbor bonus. Steam turbine, perfect matches. A Biome is a perfect match for the heat exchanger. The steam engine is a perfect match for the boiler. Wait, what is this? Well, not this one. Steam turbines consume up to 60 units of steam per second. You need roughly 2 steam turbines for every heat exchanger. At large scale, however, you can use fewer turbines since exchangers only produce... Yeah, okay. The question I have is... Enrichment weapons always on, neighbor bonus, steam turbine. I mean, the heat in the pipe, the steam can be transported to steam turbines when you use some pipes. Does steam cool down in a pipe? If the temperature of the steam is lower than the steam engine or the turbine can handle, the power output will be lower than optimal, but no engine will be wasted. However, if the temperature of the steam exceeds the maximum of the temperature of the turbine, then the power output is maximum capped. Okay. So steam is a heating born in water after being through the pipe. It can be used, okay. Since steam is a fluid, the amount of energy contained. In all cases, steam produced in boilers is 165. Heat exchanges is 500. Trivia, the fill meter on the steam storage tanks fills from the top instead of from the bottom. I see. And do also this one. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping this setup. I like it. And look at this. Now the train station is going to be on this side, so obviously there has to be a train coming in. And let's place one of these over here. Now, this train station will be a bit different. And we now can make all the beacons we want. Perfect. Chrome. We're not doing chrome yet. Do plastic tree so that we can do it. So we need a symmetrical output. Each of these goes into a chest. And then we will need some of these. That's plastic done. Okay. Let's shimmy you up by one. Good. And then you will also have one over here and one over here. So these, oh wait, these need to be centrifuges. Yes. So you will be doing the fuel reclamation. You are going to make the fuel rods themselves. Everything will be stored in a small chest. You put out in the small chest. You pull from the big chest. And yeah. And then you put out in, say, something like over here. And then you are going under. Now we may have to flip this around, but this will be like this. And then we're doing the same over here. And you will be an input, you will be an input, you will be a splitter. So this will be the output. And then we also need to do the stupid loop. So output priority is going to be empty fuel cells on this side. Oh, we actually do need to... Yeah, doesn't matter. Empty fuel cells going to be on this side. They are going further up to be processed back. Full fuel cells are going down. These will then be merged up again. And then we'll just go down. Over, under. And back up again. That's going to be the fuel loop. And then it's going to be in, out, in, out, in, out. I find it super annoying that you cannot bury heat pipe. Hey, Trap the Snake, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, a bit tired because I was playing VR yesterday the whole day. But I made this big thing! Also, we should research some more. Is there also another resin technology we can do? More trains. There's still another silver processing. So, you're starting to stream soon? Or are you just enjoying your weekend today? Ah, these technologies are going way too fast. Oh, this one's a good one. Weekend! Yeah, me too. Let's see. Place you here, place you there, there. That should fit it. So we have all the ore refining. Yeah, we're actually starting to run out of things to research. Do this for now. Good. And let's set the station up. Now this will be a very special station. First of all, these need to be these. And then you need to be hooked up. And we need one of these over here. And one of these, let's say, over here. Actually, place you here to make sure. 1,000 should be fine. Things you're gonna request. This stuff, say 2,000. This stuff, say 1,000. And lead plate, say 2,000. And then these are connected, you're connected, it all goes in. Your requester, so negate the LTN and read from the train. And it goes in here. Set filters. Also, what's going on with these robots? Oh. I seem to be constructing something too slow, so they are going out one by one. And yes, this is a pretty makeshift train station down here. But it'll do just fine. Yeah, they're pretty much snaking about. And we should also... Whoop, let's just copy this. There one. Nope. There one. There... Wait, what? Heat pipe 2 is in the way. Oh, did I copy over something stupid? Now place them here, place them there, place them here, and place them there. Yeah, lurking is fine. I also always lurk when I can. But usually when I'm not streaming, then I'm either working or sleeping, so lurking is a thing I don't do that often, but it does help other people who are also streaming. And it's always so nice. But I'm also doing a quick break, so see you around.